URF, broadcasting from the University of Sussex since 1976.
Hello, you are listening to Daybreak Daydream with your host Zaki Hussein and
Scott Bruce Rees. This is our debut show.
Yes,
exciting stuff. Wow.
Very excited to be here. Very happy that all you listeners are here with us. We are currently going to play our background music and album of the week, which is going to be Arthur Verquois' 1972 album, self-titled Arthur Verquois. Let's give it a go. Awesome. So, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well.
So, let's talk about some current events in our lives. Your sister, you were saying something about your sister losing her phone recently.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So I got a call yesterday. Well, not a call, but it was through Instagram from my sister. She lost her phone, and she stores her debit cards in her phone case. Mm-hmm. So she lost not only her phone but also her debit cards.
Wow.
So I had to call up the bank from my phone, mm-hmm. but we're with the same bank. So they thought I was calling on behalf of me. Uh-huh. So then we had to say, no, we're calling on behalf of, I'm calling on behalf of my sister.
Yes. And so you had to go to
yes.
Brighton and Hove City bus shop as well.
Yes, that's right.
As well as the bank.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, all we had to do was call the bank. Luckily, that was quite easy. They managed to block the cards, mm-hmm. and then we went to Brighton and Hove bus shop because she lost it on the bus. Mm-hmm. And we went there, and luckily they had it. That was very good. I think you had a similar experience, right? You lost your phone on the bus.
I did lose my phone on the bus ages ago. I was in Brighton. I went clubbing, and then on the way back, I was exhausted, so I slept. And then I accidentally dropped my phone on the bus. Didn't know it was lost. Went back home. Next day in the morning, my alarm didn't go off because it's on my phone. So someone on the bus was having a great time with that. So yeah, I had to go to Brighton Hove City bus shop. Went 3 times in total. They didn't have it the first 2 times.
Jeez.
And Find Your iPhone was saying it was in the Decathlon, so the staff at Decathlon weren't happy with me saying, my phone's here, I know you guys have it.
Yeah. So, but you did manage to get your phone back.
Yes, eventually.
Yes. Yeah, and same thing with my sister, shout out to Brighton and Hove bus shop. If you lose your phone on the bus, they usually have it, which is very nice.
Yes, that is great.
But that was quite scary. What we did do was we called the bank and cancelled the card just in case. But then we got the phone back, and of course the debit card was there. But then we just cancelled it just in case. And then, we called up to say whether we could activate it again. And, they said, no, you can't do that. So now my sister has to wait, I think 5 to 7 working days just to get a new debit card. And what's worse is they're delivering it to my mum's address in Guildford. So she has to go all the way back to Guildford with no money because she has no cash. I had to lend her some cash.
Oh, okay. You're not seeing that money again.
Yeah. No, I'll get it back. I'll make sure of it.
But yeah, you were saying you actually like the Brighton Hove City buses.
Yeah, no, okay, the buses...
Is that a hot take?
I'd say so, because all I hear about, students, they always complain about the buses. They say they're terrible.
Rightfully so as well.
Rightfully so. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure. Because I quite like the buses. I think, especially compared to where I'm from, Guildford, there's in my area, there's 1 bus every half an hour, if you're lucky.
That's a you problem.
No,
I think that's a Guildford problem.
That might be a Guildford problem, yes.
But,
it's one bus every half an hour, and sometimes they don't turn up. You see them on the little screen where it says, 6 minutes or whatever, and it says it's due, and then it never comes.
That
it
happens
never
in
turns
London
up.
as well. In London, if you're getting the Met line, it says 5 minutes for 15 minutes.
Jeez.
After that, it's just a new train. Sometimes it's 1 minute, and then goes back to 3 minutes. How did that happen? Didn't go back in time.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's enough talk about transport. This is our first song, chosen song. I have chosen it. It's a Lennon song, but not John Lennon, it's Julian Lennon. Collected it from a charity shop today. It's the 1984 song Too Late for Goodbyes. Hope you enjoy it. Hello. Okay, so that was the song. Hope you enjoyed it. Now we're going to be talking about cooking and dinners in a university. I think we've all seen, well, all of the students at the University of Sussex have seen East Slope Scram.
Yeah,
the
Instagram account.
The Instagram account.
Yeah, the reason we're talking about this is because we were talking about this earlier. And me in particular, I cook some diabolical dinners.
Yes, I've seen.
They've been horrendous.
Yeah. Unseasoned egg and like burnt bread and stuff.
Yeah. No, but I think they're great.
No, see, this man is actually a new age human because he can go a night without eating. He forgets to eat dinner. Who forgets to eat dinner?
Yeah, sometimes when I can't be bothered to eat dinner, I have sleep for dinner.
Sleep for dinner.
Yeah.
Are you hearing this?
It's like
it's a new concept.
Pro tip: if you can't afford dinner or you can't be bothered to have dinner, just have sleep for dinner. It's great.
Now, that's the beauty of living costs in Brighton. You get to minimise your shock by having sleep for dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What is the worst thing you've actually cooked?
Well, recently I've been getting into. Because I've started getting into the gym, I've been having a lot of eggs recently.
Egg protein?
Yes, it's protein, right? I put eggs into everything. What I'm having a lot of right now is because since I can't be bothered to shop, I just have what I have in the house. And that's usually eggs and pasta. So you can probably tell where this is going. I have pasta, and I fry the eggs, and I cut up fried egg, and have with the pasta instead of meat or whatever.
So you have cut up eggs and pasta?
Yeah.
And just that? Do you put any pesto in it?
No, I put some pasta sauce, tomato sauce and stuff in there. If I'm really feeling brave, I'll put some cheese in.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Getting ahead of ourselves now.
Yeah. Well, what about you? What's something you've had recently?
What have I made? I think the laziest thing I've made recently is a stir fry, because you can put whatever you want in a stir fry.
How is that lazy? I've had the most lazy meals ever. I once had just bread for lunch.
No, you've had pineapples for dinner.
Oh yes,
a slice of pineapple.
Not even proper pineapple, the pineapple pieces that come in a can. That's what I've had for dinner.
The acidic ones that give you cancer.
Cancer?
No, I'm kidding. It does. I'm pretty sure. I hope not. Yeah, no, I don't think I've been that lazy with food. Although first year used to be diabolical. I remember Sussex. My dormitory had broken hobs, so midway through cooking, it just turns off. So when I was making egg fried rice, it just turned off midway through, and you can't undercook egg fried rice. It's gonna give you problems. So me and my friend, not gonna disclose his name, try to do this revolutionary way of making food, where we get a frying pan and a larger frying pan underneath, boil a kettle, pour it into the larger frying pan, and put the smaller frying pan on top. If that makes sense. Can the listeners imagine this? I hope they can.
That's crazy.
So you keep doing that over and over.
Steam your own food.
You steam it.
Through two different frying pans.
Exactly.
With boiled water.
Exactly. So the kettle was a man of the match in that game.
Ingenious stuff. It's proper East Slope ingenuity. Or Northfield ingenuity.
Northfield, actually, yes.
Wow.
It didn't work in the end, so we had to go. We had to walk through campus with a frying pan of egg fried rice, and people looking at us. We eventually borrowed a different person's hob. A person we didn't even know that well.
You had to borrow someone else's. You went into a completely different flat and borrow their hob.
Yes. To make the egg fry, and it was terrible by that point because it was. Took 2 hours to make.
Jesus Well, I once heard of this other person I know. Again, won't disclose any names, but he basically gave everyone in his flat, or most people in his flat, salmonella. I think you know what I'm talking about, because he had some chicken, but then he put it in the top of the fridge and didn't cover it up. It was just raw chicken, uncovered. And as a result, all the I don't know chicken particles or whatever went down into everything else in the fridge. And gave a lot of someone in the flat salmonella. It wasn't even the person who got it. It wasn't even their chicken. And he gave them salmonella. That's crazy.
No, but there's a lot of bad roommates. Even on campus, I think it was last year, they had a problem with, someone was using an air fryer. And then they went back into their room. Yeah. And then, I don't know, they came back 20 minutes later and the air fryer was burning because they weren't keeping an eye on it.
I remember this, yeah.
I think they put paper inside of the cooking paper, and it burnt. And then instead of contacting security, instead of telling his flatmates, instead of doing all of the right things, anything correct in this situation, he went into Brighton and just escaped the flat. And came back 5 hours later and the whole flat burnt down.
Yeah, I heard about this. Leaving your air fryer. I think what I heard was he basically put it in the bin, or put whatever was burning
Is
the
that what
bin. I think so. Well, at least this is what I heard. And then obviously the bin caught fire, and then the whole rest of the flat caught fire. Yeah, he just put it in the bin, hoped it would sort itself out.
So yes, a lot of bad roommates.
Jesus.
Yeah,
tell me about it.
So, what's our next song, Scott?
Oh yes, this is the song. This next song is one I picked. It's by the legend himself, P Diddy. It's called Diddy,
Wow.
featuring the legend.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
P. Diddy song.
Yeah, you're gonna love this, guys.
Wow. Okay.
Here we go.
Wow.
Yeah. It's bad boy, baby. Yeah. Come on. Neptunes. Come on. And we won't stop. Like this right here. Cause we can't stop. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Check this out. Sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I rhyme quick. I was on 125 in St. Nick. Chillin' with this chick named Time Delaya. Was a hot girl, and everybody wanted to slay her. Cause she wasn't fond of players, only wanted ballers to spoil her. 6 figures in camcorders. So what you trying to tell me, dear? I got Bentley Benson and Mr. Belvedere. And I just wanna blow your mind. I'm talking literally blow your mind. My repertoire is menage a trois and exotic cars, chillin' with the hottest stars. And it ain't no stop to this. I can't help it, I'm an optimist. And I'ma make your head bop to this. And at the end you gon' rock to this. Now say my name, come on.
The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy. That's just crazy. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy.
Hey yo, I came in the door, I said it before. I never let the ladies hypnotize me no more, but we're back to the manuscript. Cause I don't think you can handle this. From New York to Los Angeles, I think the whole world's scandalous. I'm just trying to keep the candles lit. Let the party people dance to this. Get out your seats and clap your hands to this. Because I came too far for me to be bourgeois. It's a Bentley to you, but to me it's a blue car. So Branson, pass me a jar. Cause these cats done went too far. Your one phone call sent 2 cars, and I still get searched by security guards. I guess that's what I have to do. Take the game international. Now what you call me?
The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy. That's just crazy. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy.
Come on, work it out, girl. I'm trying to see you work it out, girl. Come on. Come on, work it out, girl. I wanna see you work it out, girl. Now hold up, stop. Now wait a minute. We don't stop, we rock, cause ain't a limit. My aim is winning, got Asian women that'll change my linen after I done blazed and hit 'em. But I just wanna rock with you. And take it straight to the top with you. Let's go. And do what I got to do, if it's possible, cause I ain't trying to stop you, boo. I got an agenda, got on a ninja. One willing and killing it, but not to offend ya. That's when I met the chick named Brenda. Tender, her whole body been like Fender. That's right. So let me see you shake it, girl. Come on. I just wanna see you shake it, girl. Come on. For the return of the dawn, the world in my palm. My mom's calls me Sean, but y'all call me.
The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy. That's just crazy. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy.
Come on, work it out, girl. Come on. I'm trying to see you work it out, girl. Yeah. Come on, work it out, girl. Come on. I wanna see you work it out, girl.
Hello, welcome back to Daybreak Daydream.
I think everyone enjoyed that song, didn't they?
Ah, that's an amazing song.
No,
absolutely amazing
it
song.
wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't
P
gonna
Diddy, am I right? You know, the legend.
Alright, so our next section is films. And I've kindly gotten the permission to use my friend's film recommendation bot. We're going to put in 3 words in here. One of
Yeah.
them is radio. The second one is courtesy of Scott Diddy. I think he's got a bit of an
Yeah.
obsession here. And the third one's new because this is a fresh show.
Yeah. So what's this website called? Remind us.
It is called Ransom Recommends.
Interesting. Yeah. So this was actually made by our friends. You put in whatever into the little search bar, and then it'll recommend you a film based off whatever you put in.
Yes. So now the film itself. Ransom believes that CB4 is a great mockumentary, is what it says here.
Okay.
It is a 1993 film by Tamra Davies.
Okay.
It runs for 88 minutes, and it's a rockumentary covering the rise to fame of MC Gusto.
Wow.
Stab, Master, Arson, and Dead Mike. Members of a rap group called CB4. And that's it, really.
Wow. So that that came out of the three random words: radio, Diddy, and new.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. That kind of fits if you think about it.
Kind of.
Anyway, well, more films to talk about. I saw one recently, or it was a while ago, which I'd like to talk about, called Control. It was a Hungarian film. I believe it was released in 2008. And it was this really interesting film, basically about this guy who just kind of goes crazy. So he loses his mind in the Budapest metro. He basically lives there. He never goes outside. He works there as well. And yeah, he just like goes crazy. It's a very interesting film. It's really cool. There's a bunch of weird characters in there as well. There's this one girl who's like in a bunny costume and just hangs out with him.
Okay. That's not the reason you watched the film, is it?
No. It's I watched it because it looks interesting, and it is quite interesting. It's
is there
weird.
social commentary on the? It's called Control. Is it about? Is it about something larger?
You could. I don't know if it was. I didn't quite get it. It was a bit confusing. It's sort of anti-authoritarian in a way because the guy, what he does for work is he's basically he goes after ticket thieves in the Budapest metro.
Okay.
He makes sure people pays their fares, and it's kind of anti-authoritarian. It's also going against bureaucracy because they kind of get in the guy's way a lot, telling him to reach targets, things like that. But yeah, the way the film really shines is in its cinematography, in just kind of the way stuff happens. It's kind of surreal as well. A lot of like weird things are not happening. It's just a really interesting niche film that I saw and I really liked. So if you guys want to watch some weird ass Hungarian film that's not too weird, but still a bit weird, and
did it win any awards? Is it quite a long film as well?
I don't know if it won any awards, and I don't remember it being that long. Sometimes it feels a bit long, but it's worth it. It kind of leaves an impression on you. And at the end of the film, he basically leaves the Budapest metro and goes out into the real world, kind of symbolizing him regaining not being insane, basically.
Okay,
It's a cool film.
A great film for a movie night for, I don't know, a group of people who think they're philosophers or something.
Yes.
I'm gonna go off of that and have another film where someone goes insane. The film is Falling Down. It's relatively famous.
Falling Down, yeah, I know this one. Yeah.
It's a film starring Michael Douglas, and I think it was 1993, I think it was, when it was released. Great film. It's about this guy who can't handle modern life anymore. Looking at the guy and his beliefs, you kind of see that he's of a different time. He believes in the 1950s mindset, and this 90s American world is promised so much and delivered so little. His family, his life, his job, everything didn't pan out the way it was supposed to be anyway. And he slowly loses it. And over the course of this, it's set in one day anyway. And over the course of this one day, you see him slowly lose it. But he doesn't realize himself that he's losing it. He thinks everything he's doing is justifiable. For example, he crashes out in a store.
I've seen this. I assume, doesn't it like get, he gets guns or something and starts like shooting around people? Is that part of the film?
That is true.
It's
but
a bit more than
initially,
just losing it. This guy is like...
No, but initially he says, I'm defending my consumer rights, and then breaks the store, or like someone tries to attack him and then he shoots them because that's like self-defense.
Jeez, okay.
Goes up. It slowly escalates into something horrendous. But yeah, that's my film recommendation.
Wow. Yeah, I saw a similar film called Office Space. It's basically about the same thing. This guy in an office, and he's instead of losing it, he more just like becomes a bit lazy.
Film,
yeah, it's another 2000s or maybe 90s film. I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, but instead of slowly losing it, he just kind of becomes really lazy. Well, not lazy.
Well, no,
he gets hypnotized.
Yes, he gets hypnotized
into not caring, basically, and being a better version of himself. And that translates as him just like doing whatever the hell he wants at work. And you know, the commentary here is that no one really cares. Like, it doesn't make much difference, and he's able to just live out his life and do what he wants. So in that way, it's kind of a commentary on how office jobs are like really boring. It's an interesting film, though.
It is an interesting film because he explains his job, and every day he goes into work, and it seems like it's a major job. And then there's one scene where there's a woman that he's trying to. I think it was who was the actress?
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
That's right. He's explaining to her his job, and he describes it in such a boring way. It must be more than this, but he says, "I change." What was it, the 1999
Yes.
into 99 on every single data document.
Yeah,
and that's my whole job.
Yeah, to make sure that the 2000 switch goes well because they're worried about Y2K, things like that.
The millennial bug.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he explains it, it seems like such a menial, boring job, and it shows. Is that where we're heading? Has it gotten worse since those days? Has it gotten better?
Yeah. Well, speaking about that, I want to talk about the kind of difference between movies and TV shows. You know?
Alright, that's interesting.
I've got this theory that like an 8 out of 10 movie is going to be better than an 8 out of 10 TV show, but a 10 out of 10 TV show is going to be way better than a 10 out of 10 film. And
Alright, what does that mean?
yeah, the reason I think this is because in TV shows, especially the more longer ones, they go way more in depth into their characters. You know, you could see huge character arcs, things like that. That kind of stuff just isn't really explored that well in the format of a movie. And that's where TV shows good ones could really stand out. You know, for example, all the big ones, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, The Sopranos, things like that. You know, they have character arcs spanning seasons. It could be like years and things. Whereas movies, you know, they could be a really good piece of media, but you don't get that same depth.
What if it's a long film, like a 3-hour plus film, or like, for example, One Battle After Another is quite a long film.
I've heard about that, yes. I haven't seen that film, but yes, I've heard good things. But still, I think TV shows, even a long film, it's still just like nothing compared to a really long, really good TV show, you know?
But are we talking about dramas in terms of TV
it's
shows?
usually dramas.
Not like a sitcom, like Friends or.
A sitcom. The difference between sitcoms and like dramas is sitcoms. It's like kind of like a new thing each day, each episode.
Yes.
It's its own situation. It's not really focused that much on the development of the characters, whereas TV shows like, say, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, you know, the usual kind of ones that get cited, they're more character focused.
So you're saying it's the arcs that are better?
Yes, arcs are really satisfying to watch on TV as they develop.
Okay.
That's just so good.
Well, it's interesting to see TV and film, because even in the way they shoot shots and stuff, in films they have a lot more open shots. They have to show the whole scene in like 5 seconds so that people just get it.
Yeah.
TV shows, they can really have the time to show one tiny room and just stay in that room for ages before they start divulging.
That's interesting.
A longer like Sopranos, they have so many eating scenes, and they're just sitting down and just eating, and while they're talking about whatever they're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Whereas for example, Carlito's Way.
Okay.
Have you seen this one?
I have not seen this one, though.
Okay, for example, in Carlito's Way, the build-up to the main character meeting a woman that he hasn't seen for years is actually quite short. It's not that long. It's like, 30 minutes of the film. In a TV series, it'd be like at least 5 episodes.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess, the difference.
Yeah, that's interesting, the short aspect of it. That's not something I considered. But yeah, it's now you mention it, it's actually very true. Even just the way things are shot, you could have more scenes where characters are just kind of relaxing, doing their own thing. It shows you more of the character as well as just the art. You could see how the characters are like as they are now. Whereas with films, they can do that, but there's a lot less time to do it. I still prefer films over TV. I'm much more of a film guy. I always love watching films. Yeah. Just because they're shorter and in a lot of ways easier. But yeah, I do think that a really, really, really good TV show is going to outshine like a really, really good film.
But does a film like change lives? Like some people say, I saw this film, like this specific film, and then I wanted to become a lawyer. or I don't know. I saw.
Well,
with
TV
specific-
shows do that too, you know?
Do they though?
The amount of people who've probably watched Suits, for example, and then like say, "Oh, I want to become a lawyer." I know one guy who watched Better Call Saul out of all things,
Oh,
and then
yes,
said
yes,
he wants
yes.
to
My
become
friend as well.
Yeah, he
And
said
then-
he wants to become a lawyer.
A
He
dodgy
said
lawyer.
he wants to become a dodgy lawyer after
Yeah, yeah.
watching Better Call Saul. It's like, dude, that's not why you should be a lawyer. That's a terrible idea.
Oh no, that's the best idea.
Yeah, but TV shows can do that as well. You know,
Okay.
TV shows
That's an interesting
can have a
perspective.
big effect on the way you think, things like that.
Me and some of my some of your friends as well, actually, were discussing this the other day. Was discussing this the other day how university each year of it is actually kind of like a season of a TV show.
That's a good point. Yeah, it
So
does
like
feel that way.
season one is like the first year or whatever, the
Yeah.
the graduation and the whole build up, especially our
Yeah,
first
yeah.
year.
We've that's a really good point. Our years have really felt like their own seasons
Exactly.
of a TV show. That's
Right,
an
like-
interesting way of thinking about it.
Especially because first year there's a lot more villains because you meet a lot more people. Second year, there's there's a drop in terms of villains and character arcs because things have already
Character
happened,
arcs.
haven't they? There is
Yeah.
a drop because you already know everyone. That's a bit of a sad thing. We are currently in our third season of University
Yeah,
Days, if you
third
can
year.
call it that. But yeah,
It's been good. I've liked
it's been
it.
great.
And
We are
yeah,
starting a radio
each
show.
season
This
is different.
Each
So,
season is
yeah.
different. That is true. Different characters. Some people get caught off the show. But anyway, now to our next song. This is a song I chose. It's by Fog Lake, and the song is Serotonin. And we're back. So, our next segment is holidays and locations to travel to. Is there any locations that you have been to recently, Skog?
Please don't call me Skog. My name is Scott with a T. But anyway,
Okay.
yes. So I've recently been to Mexico, actually, Playa del Carmen for 2 weeks, and that was lovely. That was beautiful. It's a really cool place. You know, it's kind of about an hour away from Cancun, but still on the coast. And yeah, it was so cool. We were in this hotel and we kept seeing a bunch of wildlife just like frolicking around, kind of in nearby. There was these kind of like coati, I think they're called coatis, which are basically kind of like lemurs, and there are capybaras, if you know what those are.
Yes.
All sorts of things. It was, it was really cool. Oh, and iguanas. There were tons of iguanas, like really big iguanas. It was crazy.
Capybaras are quite big in the Orient right now. They have a lot of plushies and stuff of them, which is quite strange. But yeah, no. But I also heard that you stayed in a barracks, was it?
Barracks. Oh, yes, of course, yes. So we went to Spain. We wanted to go to Barcelona, me and my friends. And so, yeah, we went there. But obviously Barcelona is very expensive to stay there. Yes. So instead, we went to a small town called Calafell, which is like about an hour and a half away from Barcelona by train. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like an ice cream flavor. Yeah. Okay. And we, I found this. It was me who found it. I found this really cheap accommodation there. Okay. And it was this like family glamping resort thing.
Oh, so everyone around you was kids and families.
Kids and families, and we were like just a group of lads there. It was quite funny. And we stayed in this like big glamping kind of tent, but it almost looks like army barracks when we turned up. It was like kind of wooden infrastructure. But no, it was a vibe. I really liked it.
I saw videos of this because we're in a group chat and they sent videos, and it actually really does look like an army barracks. The beds and stuff is made of wood, and it was either like close to 40 degrees or raining consistently throughout the holiday. That was like the two modes. Yeah,
so there was we had some. It was meant to be air conditioning, but like during the day, for whatever reason, like I think they must have like turned it off during the day, like remotely to save energy, because they'd assume we'd be outside. So as a result, inside it was like 35 degrees in the middle of the day, and then it was only in the evenings when we were going to sleep when it actually cooled down. But in a way that was good because it forced us outside. But when we did end up staying in, it was very, very warm. That was quite a deal. And yeah, so one day there was this torrential downpour. It was awful, and we heard like 5 or 6 a.m. we heard the loudest thunder you would have ever heard. It was crazy, so loud. It woke us up. We thought it was going to hit us because it felt so close.
Okay.
And yeah, just so loud. And then when we finally got up, and it got lighter, and we saw the damage. There wasn't any damage. It was fine. But like basically, yeah, it kind of flooded almost. Well, at least the paths were like completely filled with water, and they were for like the next few days. We had to really we had to wait a while for it to dry up, and then even once it dried up a little bit, we had to like go around, form our own little path out.
Okay.
And again, we were going to. The whole point of the holiday was to go see Barcelona, and of course, because we were like so far away, the train was a nightmare to get there.
How long was it?
We did end up visiting Barcelona twice during that holiday, 2 days. But yeah, like the train
how long did it
was
take
so
to get there by train?
Yeah, about an hour and a half, or sometimes longer because of like delays and things. Sometimes the train was like act up. It was quite the scenario, yeah.
So highly recommended to go
no,
into
it was
flooding,
a vibe. It was a
flooding
vibe.
barracks.
I liked it. Yeah. Shout out to Calafell, small town in Spain.
I recently went interrailing actually.
Ooh,
I went
nice.
to Budapest, and then I went to Vienna and Prague.
No way, yeah. Well, this is actually, I tried, before we went to Spain, I tried to convince my friends to do that exact holiday.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Is that what you ended up doing?
Yes, I ended up doing that with my father.
Cool.
It was a great holiday. Interrailing's cheap as well. The flights is not too bad. Well, I say cheap. It's cheap in comparison to I don't know, Euro stuff, for example. But yeah, no, great holiday. I think the best city might have been Vienna for me.
Vienna, yeah.
But the best food is Budapest. I know it's famous, but chicken paprikash is exactly. Wow. It's rated perfectly. It's not overrated. It's not underrated. It's perfectly rated. But Vienna has the best sweets.
Okay.
There's this place called Demel in Vienna, which is very close to the palaces and the castles in the center of the city. And that's actually where the monarchy used to get their cakes historically. And it's a bit expensive, I'm going to be honest, but you can have what's it, like signature cake, I forgot what it was called, but great cakes, great desserts, highly recommend that. Prague is less fantastic, but the Freud Museum is fantastic though.
Oh, cool. Okay, that sounds wonderful actually. I'd love to visit like more of Europe. especially like Central and Eastern Europe, the kind of less explored parts of Europe. I'd love to visit.
Well, you went to Slovenia, didn't you?
Oh yeah, well,
Was it Slovenia?
we went to Croatia and Slovenia one time.
And Trieste, wasn't it?
Yes, and Trieste during that one trip. That was an interesting trip for a lot of reasons.
Okay.
But I won't get into too much of the more personal drama side of it because there was quite a lot of that.
Okay.
But basically, where we ended up staying was this sort of like Yugoslav commie block was the Airbnb that we had. It looked really run down from the outside when we turned up. We were like, oh my god, Scott, what have you booked us? But then when we went inside, it was actually quite nice. It was fairly alright. There was 7 of us as well. It was a very, very big holiday. Zagreb itself, because, we were looking at Croatia, and obviously everyone says good things about Croatia, Split, all the coastsides, seaside towns. We ended up in the capital, which was kind of like more in the center of the country. No beaches there, because we thought that would be cool, and it wasn't that great, honestly.
Because people talk about Dubrovnik, don't they?
Yeah,
A lot,
yeah.
because that's like supposed to be. I mean, it's not Zagreb at all, but that's supposed to be like historical and beautiful.
Yeah. We really should have gone anywhere else in Croatia, because literally, I talked to someone who's been there, and they're like, yeah, no, I went to this like cool, coastside town, and yeah, we just went to Zagreb, the capital, and what was there? Nothing.
Nice.
We looked for like some museums. We were hoping to find some Yugoslav war museums.
Didn't you find a relationship?
Yes.
No.
The only 2 museums we found was first of all the Hangover Museum, which is literally about getting drunk and being hungover. It's not an actual museum for the vast facts. It's literally about being drunk. That was quite funny though. That was cool. We did kind of flood the toilet there, sort of.
Okay.
Basically, we went down to we went around the museum, but before we started, we went to the toilet, and then we went round, and when we came back, the whole area was flooded, and it smelled terrible. And we were like, what the hell just happened? And the person running the museum said, oh well, someone must have done something when you guys first turned up. So we don't know which one in our group did it because we all went in the toilet. But yes, we accidentally messed up the toilet in the Hangover Museum in Zagreb. So we apologized, but they said it was fine, which was really nice of them. They're very friendly in Zagreb.
And the other one was what was the other museum?
Yes, the Museum of Broken Relationships.
See, now that's a beautiful museum.
Yeah, that was a great museum. That was basically, there were items and little text boxes about the stories behind those items and how it led to a breakup. They were, ranging from talking about teenage love breakups to like some mum in her 60s just saying, oh, I'm cheating on my husband with this random guy. Here's like something that attaches me to that cheating relationship. Some of them are funny, some were quite sad, but yeah, very interesting museum. And yeah,
was it very personal for you?
No. Broken relationships. No, you can't break. You can't go through a breakup if you never go through a relationship. That's what I always say.
Heard it here first.
Yeah.
All right then. I think it's time for our next song, which is going to be selected by Scott.
Yes, this next song is by Midwest emo band called American Football. This is not from their most famous album. This is a more recent song, but it's also featuring Hayley Williams. This is Uncomfortably Numb by American Football featuring Hayley Williams. Oh, okay, never mind. We are having some problems with this song. It's not playing for whatever reason. So instead, I'm going to be playing The End Has No End by The Strokes. Sorry about that. Again, my apologies. Hello, welcome back to Daybreak Daydream with Scott and Zaki.
Yes. So now we are going to be talking about the album of the week. The album of the week this week was selected by myself. The album is called Arthur Verocai, and you guessed it, it's by a person called Arthur Verocai. It's a Brazilian 1972 album. Scott, you said that your favourite song in this album is the one that we're playing right now.
Yes, in the background. It's called Carina Domingo no Grajo or something like that.
Pronounced fantastic.
Yeah, I mispronounced that. But no, I like the song because it kind of stands out a bit more from the rest of the album. Whereas the rest of the album is fairly laid back, kind of jazzy stuff. This one, it's still jazzy, but it's more upbeat, there's more going on. And it's just kind of funky, I like it.
Awesome. Madlib said that he can listen to a bit of this album every day for the rest of his life. Madlib being the person who produced some of the what was the album called? Oh, sorry. Anyway, Madlib.
Famous producer, I see, that's high praise.
Hip-hop
coming from
producer,
him.
anyway.
Yeah.
But yes, no, this is a great album. We've been playing it so far throughout our speaking, so if you'd like what you heard while we were talking,
yeah, check it out. Arthur Verocai. We're playing it on Spotify right now, but speaking about Spotify, there's been a lot of talk about that. A lot of musicians and artists have been calling out Spotify for not paying them enough and promoting AI bands. That's been all over the internet. It's kind of scary, and these AI bands have like hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners, kind of out of nowhere. And some people are saying the listeners themselves, monthly listeners, are mostly bots as well. So it's a crazy feedback loop. Because of this, certain bands, one I used to listen to a lot, called King Gizzards and the Lizard Wizards, if you've heard of that band, they've actually pulled out of Spotify. Yeah, they've taken all their songs off Spotify because of that. And a few other artists have done this. I can't remember what they were, which artists, but chances are, if you listen to a lot of artists on Spotify, one of them that you know has probably taken their songs out of the app.
I had a similar thing actually. Well, I say similar. Have you seen Pink Floyd on Spotify recently?
I haven't, no.
See, if you search up Pink Floyd and go into their albums, their album covers don't exist anymore. They still have their albums on there.
Okay.
But instead of like the actual album cover, there's just a black background, white writing describing what the album cover was. For example,
Really?
a glass prism with light refracting. And it's weird.
That's weird, yeah.
It is weird.
I wonder what's happening there. Maybe that's a form of soft protest. Maybe that's just
potentially
a glitch.
it might be a glitch.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's still like that, but it was like that last week. So that's quite a situation. In addition to Spotify, another medium that we've actually used on this show was records, a vinyl player.
Yeah, that's right. Zaki, you bought in. You actually literally just bought.
This single today. It's the vinyl by Julian Lennon. It's called, what was it called again? Too Late for Goodbyes. It was the first song I played today.
Yeah, it was played earlier.
Earlier on the show.
Played live through vinyl. That was kind of scary, but it ended up working. That was pretty cool.
Yes. We were quite frightened that there's going to be scratches and creaks and it's going to completely mess up the show, but glad that it was all right. But yes, we were talking about music mediums because we are currently also in a band, aren't we, Scott?
Oh, we are in a band, that's right, yes. We're in a band, it's called Sons of a Lonely Satellite. That's the name of our band.
That's a great name.
It's certainly a name.
It is a name.
Yeah, we're in a band, we haven't released any music yet, but you could probably find us on Instagram, just type in Sons of a Lonely Satellite, you'll probably find us.
Yes.
And yeah, it's that band has been a very cool experience, very interesting experience.
Scott here is our drummer. He's a very good drummer too.
Yes, and Zaki is our vocalist and guitarist as well.
Yes. You can already tell there's a few problems with the band, seeing as I'm the vocalist, but that's the way it goes.
No, you're a good vocalist. You're a good
maybe.
vocalist.
But yes, no, not on this show because there was too little time, and
Yes.
it's our debut show. But in oncoming shows, we will be playing some of our own material live.
Yes, live performances from Sons of a Lonely Satellite
So
on this
stay
radio
tuned
show.
for that.
Yeah, stay tuned. Tune
And
in
we
every
will be-
Thursday at 5.
Every Thursday at 5, and we will be recording some of our music at the studios on campus, at the Sussex University
Yeah.
campus soon. So some of that will be on Spotify.
Yeah.
In no harsh deadlines, but soon.
Yeah, so hopefully new music coming soon. Hopefully, with Sons of a Lonely Satellite, our band. We're looking forward to that.
Have you been to any gigs lately?
I I haven't actually. No, I'm hoping to go to one soon. Maybe the 15th of November. There's I think there's like a metal band playing. One of my friends has said we should go to that.
Yes, I've heard of that too. Is it at the Green Door?
Yes, the Green Door. Yes, the Green Door venue. I haven't been there, but I've heard very good things.
You haven't been there yet?
I haven't been to. Well, I've been to when they did clubbing.
Oh, okay.
In the venue, but I
not
haven't been there for bands. That's right. But
yeah, no,
that I'm looking
it's a
forward
great
to.
venue for bands.
Yeah,
It's a great venue. It's a tiny venue for bands as well. But it's actually
adds to the.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Did you know that place was just like an empty storage closet before? Storage
Really?
area first with green doors, and they said we should turn it into something.
Wow,
So
okay.
Brighton Station actually sold it off.
Ah, okay.
I forgot who bought it, but whoever bought it actually just turned it into a club, and that's why it's called Green
That's
Door.
really cool.
Isn't that
Okay.
fantastic? But yeah, that's all about music for now.
Yes.
Our next song is Love by the Something Specials.
Yeah, hope you enjoy it.
Hard times, they come and go. You already know that good times are the same kind of show. They come and they go, but don't let the past hold you back. 'Cause you are the one who holds the right to love, knowing goodbye on love, high on love, knowing goodbye on love, right to love, knowing goodbye on love, high on love, knowing goodbye on love.
When you're crying, just whistle this one, something to help you on. When your life is bringing you down, 'cause you've been away too long. Well, look to the light when your world is going dark. You'll know right when you gone too far. Oh, way too far, far from love. You know you can't hide from love.
Oh, and I love you,
Knowing goodbye on love, right to love. Knowing goodbye on love, high on love. Knowing goodbye on love. Right to love, you know we get by on love. High on love, you know we get by on love.
Hello, welcome back to Daybreak Daydream.
Yes. Now we are going to be talking about the closest impending event, Halloween.
Yes, Halloween is coming up. And what is going to be your costume, Zaki?
See, now I have no idea. You've already planned
Yes,
everything
that's
out,
right,
haven't you?
I have actually. I'm going to be Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars.
You said your costume already arrived,
Yes,
didn't it?
it has just arrived. I haven't tried it yet. But yeah, no, it's good. I got it from Amazon. Nothing crazy. I also have a lightsaber that's also coming a bit later.
Okay.
To add to it, and obviously I'll like comb my hair and do like his hairstyle. Might even add a scar next to my eye, so because like that's part of the character. Yeah.
See, I have no idea what I should dress up as Halloween, because even last year I thought of it in like the last week or something.
Ah, okay.
Last year I was the Joker from Batman 2.
The Joker.
The Christopher
Yeah,
Nolan
I remember
one.
that. You had a very good costume. The makeup especially was very good.
Copied Heath Ledger, did it myself. Did it in
Yeah.
the mirror like an insane person.
Wow. Yeah, last
With
year...
my hands, of course.
Last year, I was quite a niche costume. I was Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day. But then it also kind of, with like, black trousers and like black shirt and like red tie from the American Idiot music video and the eyeliner. Then it kind of turned into Gerard Way as well, because he wore like a very similar outfit. People, were guessing that I was dressed as him. And eventually I just gave up and said, yeah, you're right. I'm Gerard Way.
Oh, you lost the battle.
Yeah, well, to be fair, no one knows Billy Joe Armstrong from like...
Everyone knows Billy Joel.
Yeah, but... No, they don't. And also...
You don't? No, they just know him as the Green Day guy. They don't know his name.
Exactly. And like they won't recognize the outfit. They won't recognize the reference. It's just kind of a failure on all fronts, really.
No. So that's why you're going for a self-explanatory one this year.
Yeah, people know Anakin Skywalker. And if I pull out a lightsaber, they'll recognize it even more. So there's
Hey, you might get Yoda though.
Yoda.
You look like Yoda.
No one will say that. Dude.
You never know.
Jesus.
You never know.
Am I looking a bit green at the moment? Like, is that what's going on?
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Oh, and the year before that, I was a cowboy. That was a fairly easy one to put together because I already had a lot of stuff for that one.
You kind of suit cowboy.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank
none
you.
of the listeners can
I'll
see,
take
but he
that
does
as
look like a cowboy.
I'll take that as
In a
a
good way.
compliment. That's interesting. Wow.
But yeah, no. What was I the year before that? No, I didn't actually go to Halloween the year
Oh,
before that.
no,
There was
that's a
an
shame.
incident I had to get to, so I completely missed it, which is a shame. Fresh's Halloween's supposed to be the best one.
Yeah, no, I remember that party. That was a good party.
Yeah, it was.
But there's another one happening this year. We'll
Yes,
both
yes,
be at the same one, hopefully.
Hopefully.
That should be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
But yeah.
But yes, now this is our sixth and final song as we bring the show to a
Yes,
close.
our show is ending very soon.
Yes.
But
Our slot is until 6 p.m.
Yeah. Do stick in for next time, because next time we're going to be we're going to have a special guest next time. So Thursday 5 p.m. our guest is going to be none other than
Noah Boyce.
yes, Noah Boyce.
The filmmaker from our friend filmmaker who also won awards in California.
Yes, award-winning
And, went all the way there
student
to-
filmmaker
Exactly.
and writer and director Noah Boyce.
Yeah. Please check him out on Instagram or YouTube. He does have quite a few videos out.
Yeah, does some really cool work, really cool little films.
Yes. I've
and-
actually worked with him on a
Yeah.
short film,
So did-
36-hour film challenge.
Yeah, I remember that. I was part of that too.
Yeah, you're the best Grip. Grip being a person that's on the set that helps everyone get to
Yeah, I
grips
didn't
with what
really
they
do
need.
much, but still, that was a good.
I was
good
chief sound
experience.
operator is what I
Yeah.
was. Anyway,
Yes,
so
stick,
that's for next time.
Yeah, enjoy that next time. We've been Daybreak Daydream, and we'll
This is our
see
last
you-
song of the day.
Yeah, Drowned by the Smashing Pumpkins. Enjoy.